good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from anywhere you are in the world watching us. So, let's go straight into what we have of today. Can anybody hear me? Okay, so all what we do is we trade forex here. And we trade only two pairs. So GBP, JPY, this is it, GBP, JPY, and Euro USD. So we are going to be using our MT4 or MT5 to be trading this particular strategy. This is a very, very simple strategy, very simple. So where you have your MACD on the screen and your chart board on the screen. So your MACD, if it is below your waterline, you sell. If it is above your waterline, you buy. And your moving average too, if it is below the moving average, you buy. If it is above the moving average, you sell. So it's as simple as that. Then we'll also be using support and resistance in these zones. So, and how do we draw our support resistance? You start from the 1 month. So on the 1 month chart, you pick the moving average with your horizontal line, the tip of the moving average with your horizontal line. Then you go to the 1 week. You pick the tip of the moving average with your horizontal line. Then you go to the 1 day. You pick the tip of the moving average with your horizontal line. Then you go to the 4 hours. You pick the tip of the moving average with your horizontal line. Then you go to the 1 hour. You pick the tip of the moving average. Then you go to the 30 minutes. You pick the tip of the moving average. So our entry point is on the 15 minutes. So you don't pick the tip of the moving average on your 15 minutes. So then all these lines that we drew now becomes our support resistance line. So you know that anytime it hits our support, you know the law of support resistance now. Anytime it hits our support resistance line, you should know you are either coming out of the trade or you are entering more positions. So now, after you've done all this, the next thing you have to look out for is, now is it above or below? It is definitely above our moving average, and on our MACD too, it is above our moving average, so it is an obvious buy. But before you buy, you want to go to the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is going to be your trend. It's going to be where you will be monitoring the trend. So now, which is, you know, the market is either an uptrend, a downtrend, or a consolidation trend. So now, how do we check the one trend, the 1 hour? Is it above or below our moving average? It is obviously above our moving average. So what we want to do is, we can pick a vertical line and pick the line that crosses the candlestick that made it to cross above the moving average. So this is the candlestick. If you look at it, this is a particular candlestick. Let me remove it first again. Let me shift it. You see, this is the candlestick here that crossed it above the moving average. So you just put the vertical line there. You know that, okay, this is the candle that crossed it. Then you want to go to your 15 minutes. So all what you want to do in your 15 minutes is, this market should retrace to our moving average. Once it retraces to our moving average and it gives us a clear, strong, bullish candlestick, then we buy. So in this market now, all what we have to do is wait. It's already 8 o'clock, so we do our trading analysis from 8 to 4 o'clock every Monday to Friday. So that's that for Euro USD. So all what we are waiting for now is a retest of our moving average. So once it can retest our moving average and give us a bullish momentum, then we buy Euro USD. So let's go to the next chart. That's GBP JPY. So it's the same process. Forex is all about repeating one thing over and over again, as long as that thing keeps giving you money. So we go to the 1 month again of this one. We pick the tip of the moving average. We pick it again. Then we go to the 1 week. We pick the tip of the moving average. Then we go to the 1 day. We pick the tip of the moving average. Then we go to the 4 hours. We pick the tip of the moving average. Then we go to the 1 hour. We pick the tip of the moving average. Then we go to the 30 minutes and we pick the tip of the moving average. Then we go to the 15 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, always remember that we don't need to pick the tip of the moving average because the 15 minutes happens to be our entry point. So as usual, we will go to the 1 hour to know the trend. We already know that, okay, it's below our moving average and our MACD is below. So definitely this is sell. But we want to know the trend. We don't want to cut up in a consolidation trend, or we don't want to buy, sell, no. So we'll go to our 1 hour to know the trend. Okay, so this is the candle that crossed it below. So we'll mark the candle. This is the candle. This candle crossed it. This candle crossed it. We should look at it. Let me remove this white or vertical line, so you know that this is the candle. This is the candle that crossed it to the downside. So we'll go back to our 15 minutes. So all I want to see is retest to the moving average line. If this candle can retest to the moving average line and show rejections, that's bearish momentum. Once it shows a bearish momentum, they will start selling this trade too. So that is just it. It's as simple as that. So I guess with this, we can call it a day, and all we have to do now is to just watch the market.